Hello, we're here today to show you how a rack from Designer Greetings goes together, kind of a speed version. I've got my little videographer here, and we're going to show you the parts and components that's necessary to put together a Designer Greetings 4-foot greeting card rack. We've got 3 crossbars. We've got I call this a U-bar, which goes on the front of the rack. We have a plastic sign holder. We have the front flip sign plate and what we call the kick plate. In a kit, in a bag, you will receive instruction book, right and left sign holder clips. They support this particular piece right here. You'll have a small U-channel, some bolts, and some levelers. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the levelers on the bottom of an upright. Take the levelers and unscrew them into the bottom of your upright, like so. Okay, back to our hardware kit, just briefly. In the setup box, you're also going to receive a bag of dividers, some foam blocks for hanging some of your marketing signs, and a rack of stickers. You're only going to need a regular Phillips screwdriver really to put this rack together, and we're going to focus on the gable. So I just showed you how to put the levelers in the bottom of the legs. The legs come into two different styles. You're going to have one box that will have 2 of the finished legs, and if you're doing an inline run of any nature, the other box will only have 1 connecting leg. You can see this doesn't have the mahogany side bolted to it. I like to place the side up to something, whether it's a wall. It adds a little bit of stability, especially if you're building it alone. And the first crossbar that we put in, of the 3, I always put it down here in the channel. Okay, so it's a simple operation where there's a half moon. There's a half moon which goes to the top and a locking thumb on the bottom. So the bar goes in, as you can see here, and what you do is you basically just put it into the hole, lift it up a little bit, and then slide it down. And that's how those crossbars work. One thing the instructions don't tell you is where to place the bars. I like to, I count down 11 slots from the top, and I'll mark it. Same on this side. 11 slots and mark it. Put the top bar into the 11th slot and lock it in. The second bar will be 5 open holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can mark it here and here. And this is the support bar for the tiers that you're going to install. Once you have the 3 crossbars in place on the back supporting your uprights, it's time to put in the front U-bar. Always inspect the half moons and the locking clips to make sure that they haven't been damaged in shipping. And then the half moon fits into the second slot on the bottom, like this, and we lock it into place. So the next piece that we're going to install is the front kick plate. And the front kick plate sometimes will have, these clips are tight when they come in from the manufacturer. So I always take a Phillips screwdriver and just loosen these 2 screws so that this clip moves, and that'll allow you to put that clip on much easier. And again, half moon to the top, kind of up and in, and away we go. The next piece we're going to put on is this front flip cover. It's actually a sign holder. You can see it's got grooves in it, and it's got clips on the back, and that just easily just kind of straddles the U-bar like that. Next we're going to put the 4-foot tier onto it. There are these clips on the bottom. We want to try and get those clips straddled on top of the U-bar, like so. Come around to the back. And the reason on why the clip spacing is very important is this wooden runner, obviously you can see now, is supporting the weight of the tiers onto this bar, and the top bar is going to act as a holder to clip these two clips on like this. You then take the mahogany strip signs and they go into the bottom channel like this, which gives a nice finish to the racks. We're then going to take our sign holder clips, and obviously you have a left and a right. The half moon is going to the top. I always place them in the top on that side, top on that side. We then take our plastic sign holder, and the groove on the bottom is the groove that fits in here. I've already pre-stickered this rack and added the clips, but there is a method to this. I like to take 8 packages of product and place them on the top of the card rack like this. And what this does is this helps you with your alignment of the clips when you put them onto the card rack. Controls always have 8 cards across, and that will show us where to place our clips as we make even rows all the way down the rack. This then allows us the positioning to take our stickers, and in this case this is rack A. We stick our racks from A1 across this way to the right and finish up on A8. Repeat the cycle, A9, 10, 11, 12, all the way through until you finish your top pocket on a 4-foot rack 13 tier 104. The next item is to merchandise the rack. Remove the product from the box, and you look at the sticker on the back of the card and find the location on the rack. It's easy if you can use your 8 times table, because you know this row is all in the 8 times table, and find the location and you can put the stock away. Go ahead and focus here. Once the entire rack has been merchandised and all the product is on the rack, the next step is obviously to debag the product and keep it into its appropriate, keep it in the same pocket that it came out of. After the rack has been debagged, the next part is to put the title finders into the rack. The rack will come with a sticker on it which will indicate rack A, B, C, D, okay? And they come to you in this type of a series. I remove the elastic, take the sticker off the front, and this is different. Although the stickers went left to right, the title finders always go top to bottom. So keep them in your hand and place them behind the product as you move down the rack. And once you get to the bottom, you will come back up to the top and continue and move down the rack again. Once this has been done, for example, if this is the title finder that is in that slot, you'll notice that it is large and there's a crease on the bottom. You'll find out where to crease it, fold the crease to the back, and then place the title finder behind the card, and you're ready to go for your application of marketing signs. Okay. To finish off the marketing signs, this is you'll get in the kit. The marketing signs will come to you, and place the appropriate marketing sign above the proper section of greeting cards, obviously. You'll also receive these flags. It's very important that you fold them like this. Okay, to make, if you fold them to one side, the flags will end up kind of curling on you and facing one direction. So we like to fold them like that, and then they can be inserted in between the pockets like this. And to finish up the installation, we have these pizza signs and also a pizza sign holder, if you will, and that can be clipped onto here, and the sign gets installed just like that. So that concludes a very rough view of how to set up a Designer Greetings greeting card rack, and we hope to get this a little bit cleaned up for you and post it on YouTube for future reference. Thanks a lot, and happy selling.